Hi, my name is Amanda Fagan, and you might know me from many different places. I wrote a musical, I did some fan songs, and now I'm here making this video. I used to do a lot of live streams in the past, and I would ask my fans what songs I should play on my acoustic guitar for them. And recently I haven't had a lot of time to do live streams because I'm in college. I am a senior in college studying theater, minoring in English. And I've been really busy. I have gotten my first lead role, so I've been preparing for that. I've also been working on new music. I have a little sneak peek of my newest song, which will be coming out later this month. I wrote it a while ago, but the production process has been long. Another thing you might not know is I have a Discord server that I linked in my past live streams, and there are some fans on there that I asked to give some recommendations of original songs I should play on my acoustic guitar for you all. So because I couldn't live stream, because I was too busy with classes and homework and midterms, I said I will do a video with all of your song requests and put it on my YouTube channel. So if you guys like this and you want me to do another one of these, let me know in the comments below. But these are the songs that my Discord server said they wanted to hear me play. And the first one is Chasing Freeways. I haven't played this in a while, so bear with me. I hope you enjoy. I can be in a different town every weekend, but I think if I know you won't be sitting in my shotgun seat, I'll feel like something's missing as I'm hitting traffic and no one is singing along to the songs that come on in the car. The sunset outside only reaches so far, and I need a minute. Tell me, will it always be so lonely driving back home when I know that you're still in that town? I'm still chasing freeways, trying to figure it out. I can go anywhere I want, long as I have some spare change. But I know that your face will haunt every weekend getaway. But that's okay, 'cause something's missing as I'm hitting traffic and no one is singing along to the songs that come on in the car. The sunset outside only reaches so far, and I need a minute. Tell me, will it always be so lonely driving back home when I know that you're still in that town? And I'm still chasing freeways, trying to figure it out. Figure it out. Oh. San Diego, Newport Beach, Hollywood don't mean a thing if I do not have a friend to take it in with me. I trade every escapade for Sunday morning pancakes, a breakfast table set for two. I feel so lonely without you. Something's missing as I'm hitting traffic and no songs that come on in the car. The sunset outside only reaches so far, and I need a minute. Tell me, will it always be so lonely driving back home when I know that you're still in that town, and I'm still chasing freeways, trying to figure it out. That was Chasing Freeways. If you saw me looking over here, it's because I have the chords right there, because I haven't played that in a while. But I hope you enjoyed. A little bit about that song. I am from Southern California, so I do a lot of driving. I found myself driving all around Southern California, from home to college to Hollywood, with a lot of time to think because of all the California traffic. And it would always be really exciting going to see friends around Southern California, but then I drive on the way back to college, and I just think about how much I would miss those friends and family members that I was leaving behind. And so that's what this song is about. Alright, so this next song is a song that I wrote inspired by Detroit Become Human, and I was specifically inspired by the characters Kara and Alice, so this is called Barely Breathing. He was a monster haunting this house, didn't care who he hurt if no one found out. You stared out your window and drew on your walls, reading books about a place where you could escape it all. One look and then I knew that I'd give anything for you. Hold your hand in the pouring rain, the world's most wanted runaways, even if they turn a blind eye. And no, I'll never leave your side. You gave me something to believe in back when I was barely breathing. Run from the light and never look back. Doesn't matter who you were, it's all in the past. You're looking at pictures, crooked in frames. A smiling family makes you wish you had their last name. One look and then I knew that I'd give anything for you. Hold your hand in the pouring rain, the world's most wanted runaways, even if they turn a blind eye. You know I'll always have your side. You gave me something to believe in back when I was barely breathing. I could be the family that you never had, write a happy ending and erase all the bad chapters that you went through. It's all over now. The monsters on the porch, we caught the last bus out of town. One look and then I knew that I'd give anything for you. Hold your hand in the pouring rain, the world's most wanted runaways, even if they turn a blind eye. You know I'll never leave your side. You gave me something to believe in back when I was barely breathing. I was barely breathing. Oh, you gave me something to believe in. And that was Barely Breathing. Also, just to preface, I did mess up a chord here and there, and I usually do that on live streams, so since I'm trying to do this one take to give the feeling of my live streams, you will be seeing the mess ups. But I hope you still enjoy it. I'm going to move on to the next song that was requested by my Discord server. So this next song is actually one of my original fan songs called Forgiveness, and I was inspired to write it by the Dream SMP how many years ago? Like 4, 3? I don't know. It's been a while. But this song, I tried to write all of my fan songs because they're inspired by fandoms. And I usually pick out an idea or a character trait or a situation that a character is going through in a fandom that I relate to or that I have seen and feel like I can capture it. So I try to write my songs in a way that people can relate to them outside of the fandom because they're inspired and they're meant to be applied how a person wishes. So this song is called Forgiveness, and I feel like it is still very applicable even outside of a fandom context. So, Forgiveness. Change. You try to assure me that you're not the same. Still you beg for my trust. Why would I give you that? Sure, I forgave you, but I didn't forget. You can have my forgiveness, but you can't have my trust. You say sorry is such a weak word. Well, that makes two of us. You say that you're not gonna do it again. You say that you know that you failed as my friend. You could have saved me, but you chose not to. And now you keep saying I'm gonna make it up to you. You can have my forgiveness, but you can't have my trust. You say sorry is such a weak word. Well, that makes two of us. I still see the flashing lights. They keep me up at night. What you did still haunts my dreams. It's all so vivid in my mind, and it hurts. It still hurts. You can have my forgiveness, but you can't have my trust. You say sorry is such a weak word. Well, that makes two of us. I still see the flashing lights. They keep me up at night. What you did still haunts my dreams. It's all so vivid in my mind, and it hurts. That was Forgiveness. So this next song is actually from my most recent EP. I released it in 2024. It's called Love Jane, and it is an amalgamation of songs, each dedicated to one of the novels that Jane Austen wrote. Fun fact, Jane Austen is my favorite author, and I have read every novel she has written. Her 6 ones that the album is based on. I've read her extra novel, Lady Susan. I've read her unfinished novels, The Watsons and Sanditon. She is my favorite author. So this song was inspired by the novel Emma, and it was requested by one of my lovely Discord server members. So it's called A Game I Said I Never Played. I've not played this song in a long time, so I hope I remember the words. But here it is. I told you I'm the happiest bachelorette you've ever met. I'll never settle down. I told you I've never been in love, and you say that makes two of us. We'll never settle down. But I care about what you think, and I like when you dance with me, and I hate when I let you down. I hope we'll always live in the same town. Oh, I can be so vain. I guess I overlooked the way I treated love just like a game. I always said I'd never play. I told my friend I'd help her find the perfect guy after a couple of failed tries. She said she'd found the one. Her sights were set on you. I said I didn't care, but I do. What does this mean? My whole world is crumbling. It hit me like an arrow through the chest. All of the feelings I'd suppressed, what a mess. I think that I might love you, 'cause I care about what you think, and I like when you dance with me, and I hate when I let you down. I hope we'll always live in the same town. Oh, I can be so vain. I guess I overlooked the way I treated love just like a game. Promise to look you in the face when you say her name. Oh, it's such a shame. Guess I lost the game. I didn't know that I was playing, 'cause now it's too late and it's all my fault. I thought you would wait for me, but I was wrong. But now you're just gone. I think I've loved you all along. Why did it take so long for me to realize I loved you all my life? 'Cause I care about what you think, and I like when you dance with me. How did I miss the signs before you say, if you love me less, you talk about it more. All my fears were in vain. I guess I overlooked the way I treated love just like a game. I always said I'd never play. I guess I won the game. I always said I'd never play. Fun fact, I'm going to be performing that song in concert this month. I do not do live concerts that often, but I was asked by Balboa in San Diego to perform at one of their events. So if you are in Southern California, you can expect a live concert from me October 19th. So, yeah. Fun fact, I have been battling vertigo for the past few days. It's been off and on. I think it's starting to come on, but I think I can record a few more songs for you guys, so stay with me, bear with me. This next song is actually an unreleased song that one of my Discord followers requested, and it's a song I wrote a long time ago. I think I wrote it in like 2019, maybe even 2018. I think 2019, when I was still in high school. Probably like a freshman in high school when I wrote this song. It's called Baby Steps to Bandage This, and it's about the song is about debating whether you should restart a relationship, friendship, whatever you want to think of it as, that was not really good, and you're like, can we do this again? And will it work this time, or is it just gonna be bad again? So it's called Baby Steps to Bandage This, and I haven't played this in a long time, so hopefully I remember it. My hands are shaking, I can barely breathe, I can't believe this is happening. I stood there frozen as you spoke to me. I let out a sigh of disbelief. You wanna try this again? I don't know if I should or if I want to. I'm a little unstable now, maybe this is for good. I was misunderstood. And my friends, they tell me to be careful. They don't want you to break my heart again. Let's take baby steps to bandage this. We're gonna take things slow, I'm not diving in head first. It's a gentle swim, a fragile dance. Maybe you'll get a second chance. Maybe you'll get a second chance. I stood there pacing back and forth across the floor, trying to make up my mind. Was this right? Was I making the right choice, or was I acting blindly? And my friends, they tell me to be careful. They don't want you to break my heart again. Let's take baby steps to bandage this. We're gonna take things slow, I'm not diving in head first. It's a gentle swim, a fragile dance. Maybe you'll get a second chance. Maybe you'll get a second chance. I don't know if I'm ready. I've spent so much time trying to keep you out of my life. Every useless try always leads me back to you. But I'm not going to pretend that you've always been my right hand man. If you really want this to work, you'll have to try a little harder. If you really want us to work, you'll have to go a little farther. Let's take baby steps to bandage this. We're gonna take things slow, I'm not diving in head first. It's a gentle swim, a fragile dance. Maybe you'll get. Let's take baby steps to bandage this. We're gonna take things slow, I'm not diving in head first. It's a gentle swim, a fragile dance. Maybe you'll get a second chance. Maybe you'll get a second chance. That was Baby Steps to Bandage This. This next song is actually one of my released original songs called Tuesday Night. I think I released it in like 2023. It's almost 3 years ago now, which is crazy to think about. But I actually wrote it in 2019. I had a couple songs I wrote in 2019 that I released in 2023 because my Discord server and stream viewers wanted me to release them. And this is one of them. And it's also a stream favorite, so I have to do it. But I'm excited to. I haven't played it in a hot minute. It's called Tuesday Night. I remember it was the second week of June. Little did I know it would be our doom. We were out for summer break and things are going great. It all happened too soon. We were painting the town and messing around. We had so many plans, but I'll never understand how we got so far, yet it still came tumbling down. Take me back to that Tuesday night, the day we had our very first fight. If I would have known that'd be the last time, I would have tried to change your mind. When you walked away, I would have tried to make you stay. And that was the last night I called you mine. I remember when we were driving along, we put the stereo on, sang with the windows down, dancing in the rear view like you had a crowd. Later I was writing a song on the piano. I asked if you wanted to hear it, but you said no. You said no. Take me back to that Tuesday night, the day we had our very first fight. If I would have known that'd be the last time, I would have tried to change your mind. When you walked away, I would have tried to make you stay. That was the last night I called you mine. Tuesday night at 10 p.m. I tried so hard to make us whole again. You left in such a rush that you forgot some of your stuff. I never saw it coming, and I still cry from time to time. Haven't seen you since then, oddly enough, I think of this often. Take me back to that Tuesday night, the day we had our very first fight. If I would have known that'd be the last time, I would have tried to change your mind. When you walked away, I would have tried to make you stay. That was the last night I called you mine. Oh, take me back to that Tuesday night, the first time I ever saw you cry. Your tear-stained cheeks in the moonlight, I wish I could have tried to make things right. I still see your face, the last time I was in your embrace, the last time I held your hand in mine. And that was Tuesday night. Let's see how many songs I can get in before I have to finish studying for midterms. I still gotta do that. Because it's getting late and I have midterms to study for, I'm going to do one more full song and then the sneak peek of my next song that I will be releasing hopefully late October. It's almost done. It's in the mixing, mastering stage right now. But this last song was a request from another Discord user on my server, and my chat reminded me that this song is played on almost every stream. It's a stream favorite. It's also a fandom favorite, according to my Discord server. And it is a fan song that I wrote in 2021, I believe. And it has a special place in my heart because it's probably one of my favorite fan songs I've ever written. And it's also just, I wrote this song inspired by Jack Manifold's character on the Dream SMP. It's called Bittersweet, and it's a song about thinking that all your problems were based on this one person, but once they're gone, you realize maybe the problem was within yourself. This is Bittersweet. I won. I have everything that I want. Why am I not satisfied? You're gone. Thought I wanted this all along, but I would be lying if I didn't admit that there's a part of me that still remembers we once were friends. I called you my enemy, but you kept me company. You believed in me till the end. It's bittersweet. That's the only way I can describe this feeling. Bittersweet. Bittersweet. To my old home I've returned, tell myself you got what you deserved. But why don't I feel satisfied? I thought I would feel pride, but I cannot lie. I hate this place, I hate this room, burn the memories of the life I knew. But there's a part of me that still remembers we once were friends. I called you my enemy, but you kept me company. You believed in me till the end. It's bittersweet. That's the only way I can describe this feeling. Bittersweet. Bittersweet. Watch the embers turn to flames. Who would have known it end this way? I couldn't help but feel betrayed. I had to go and cast the blame. All of my actions were in vain. What was I trying to attain? I thought I hated you, but a part of me says that's not true. Now there's a part of me that still remembers we once were friends. I called you my enemy, but you kept me company. You believed in me till the end. It's bittersweet. That's the only way I can describe this feeling. Bittersweet. Bittersweet. Yeah, there's a part of me that still remembers we once were friends. I called you my enemy, but you kept me company. You believed in me till the end. That was Bittersweet. So this last snippet of a song is my next song, which I'm going to release in late October. The plan was to do it in early October, but hit some issues with the mastering mixing process, had to go back in and fine-tune things. But I originally wrote this song in July of 2024, and it started off as a song where I was, I'm going to do another fan song for another video game because that's what I was doing. And I was inspired by one of the alternate endings of Detroit Become Human. But then as I was writing it, I realized, wait, no, I don't want to do a fan song of just one singular video game or story in general. I realized I am very, very attached to a particular trope in fiction, a particular archetype, if you will. And so I'm kind of thinking I might do a series where I write songs about different character archetypes because they're just applicable to all kinds of fiction and stories. And one of my favorite tropes is the self-sacrificing hero, where the hero gives up their life and everyone else gets to win but them. And it's so painful because you want them to win because they went through so much, but it was never meant to be. But everybody else gets to win. So this was inspired by an amalgamation of different characters, from video games to movies, from superheroes to robots fighting crime to like different books. I feel like if you get any of the references I'm making, good for you. I understood that reference. Anyways, so this song I wrote for the characters of fiction, of my favorite fandoms and books and movies and trilogies and series, and it's for the characters that gave all they had and everyone got their happy ending, but it's for the best, because they'll always be remembered for the legacy they left in said fandom. And if you know my favorite characters, you'll probably see the inspiration I've taken. But here is a snippet of the chorus. I also had a lot of fun with the chords in this song. I used a lot of 7th chords, so here we go. The war is won, we made it out. That's what I thought, facing the crowd, hear the people cheer and sing. Ash falls down like confetti, blood taints the sound. Don't turn around and see the casualties are lying on the ground. The fallen cavalry gave everything so you could stand here now. They all say I'm gonna be the one who never dies, 'cause they always remember those who were memorialized. And that is memorialized, dedicated to my favorite self-sacrificing hero character archetypes. Was Iron Man one of my inspirations? I'll never tell. But like I said, a lot of fictional characters inspired this song. I just love writing songs about fictional characters. It is my dream to be a playwright and to write musicals specifically, and adaptations for my favorite stories, and to make stories of my own. I just love writing musical adaptations for characters. It's so much fun, and that's what fan songs. I started writing fan songs because I wanted to write musicals one day. I just love writing music for my favorite characters, so I hope you enjoy this one, and maybe I will start an archetype series because I have a couple archetypes that I'd love to write about. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I know it's not a stream, but I tried to make it as stream-like as possible, and I hope that I will be able to stream again sometime soon. Probably not until Christmas break, to be honest, because I'm really busy. I really need to study for my midterms, and I'm memorizing lines, and I'm working part-time too, so I have a lot going on. But I will, of course, be doing my Christmas streams. Don't you worry about that. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for new music, because new music will be coming out. And if you want me to do another video like this while I'm waiting to stream, let me know what songs you'd like me to play on my acoustic guitar or ukulele. And let me know if you have any character archetypes that you'd like me to write about, because I'm a writer and I love writing songs about character archetypes. Here we are. It's very late and I have vertigo. But thank you for watching. I'm going to study and then get some sleep. And if it's late, you should get some sleep too. And also, I say this in every stream, hydration is key. Please drink your water. I'm gonna do that right now. Have a good night. Bye-bye.